Hi Laura, how are you doing today?
Doing great.
All right, so I understand that you came to see us about 6 to 9 months ago, and you were wearing a denture.
Yes.
Can you tell me your experience with a denture?
I not only had a denture on the top, but I also had a partial on the bottom. I had 7 teeth left, but I had a car accident a few years ago that knocked out some of the other teeth, and it was so painful. I would only wear it when I absolutely had to go out and be in public somewhere. And being a teacher, I'm in public a lot, so it was very painful. I couldn't wait to get them out. The minute I got in my car, I would yank them out. The dentures also, because they covered the entire roof of my mouth, I mean, the taste of food just didn't have the same enjoyment as when I didn't have the denture, because the whole top palate is covered. And they didn't fit well. I've had nothing but bad experiences with dentists in the past. And I always had to use either the gooey poly grip, which was terrible because it would, when I pulled the dentures out, it would stick to my gum and sometimes take off some of the tissue. So I switched to C-bond, and that worked most of the time, but it was still loose, and I was always worried that when I'm talking to a student or talking to a principal or a teacher, they were going to fall out. So,
how long had you worn the denture?
oh my gosh, it was about 7 years, and the partials I had for about 10 years.
10 years, so that was probably 7 years too long, right?
Yeah. If
So-
I had known about this, I would have done it much earlier.
So a couple of questions. You came to see us, and we talked to you about the process of teeth in a day. And many people think that's a gimmick.
Right.
Can you speak to, anybody watching this particular video and tell them, what happened as far as getting your teeth in the day?
Absolutely. Went in for surgery to have the 7 teeth removed and have the implants and the abutments implanted. Totally, I was semi-awake but did not feel a thing. I was really amazed. So that was in the morning, and then I went home for about an hour or so, and then came back to your office, and you had the teeth already ready because you'd already taken impressions before. So literally in one day, I had a brand new mouth.
So that's not a gimmick. You actually got teeth in the day.
Absolutely. Which I couldn't believe it, but it was true. Yeah.
All right, so now you have teeth which are fixed in your mouth. They don't move. Tell me how it's changed your life.
Wow. It has totally changed my life and my husband's life, because he always said, I'm the one who has to look at you, So when I would pull out the bottom partials, of course I had a space, and my confidence has just blossomed. I don't feel like I have to cover my mouth when I smile. I can eat, the things I used to love before that I couldn't with the partial and the denture, because it was painful, so I had to choose foods. I would never eat with the partial unless I had to be out in public, so that really limited me as to what kinds of foods I eat. I smile a lot more, I feel happier, I feel lighter, and I just love my look now, and I thank you so much. It's just made a world of difference.
All the things you're saying makes it worthwhile for me to see you, do that and say those things. A lot of people are concerned about costs, and the cost of this is up there. How did you decide to move forward with it, knowing the cost, and what would you say to people about costs?
To me, it was just something, I had a choice of either living the rest of my life in pain and being ashamed of the way I looked. We went ahead and went with, there are a couple of options where you can get through Care Credit and I think Citibank and another organization where they will pay for it, and then you pay monthly installments over a period of either a year or 18 months or something like that. So my husband and I were able to say, well, we can handle that. That's not a problem, and it's totally worth it. So,
knowing what you know now, would you do it again?
Absolutely. I just wouldn't have done it much earlier.
One last question. What is your, why did you choose us, and what has your experience been at our office?
I first went to another dentist in this area and talked with him, and I just didn't quite feel comfortable, but I was going to interview, different
Sure.
specialists in this area. I came to you second, and I knew I didn't need to go anywhere else. Just everything about your manner, your gentleness, your respect, your concern, and you said over and over, I want you to be 1,000% happy. If there's one little thing that you don't like, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Please tell me, I want you to be happy. I want this to be perfect for you. And again, you're just so polite and sweet and gentle. There was no pain whatsoever. And so I really thank you, because this has been the best dental experience in my life. And I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Laura. And you've definitely been a pleasure to work with and to get to know you and your husband over the last few months. And hopefully we'll continue that relationship for the next 20, 25 years.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Laura. Appreciate it.